Good morning. Apologies for no telegram yesterday. I actually fell asleep. I am sorry. 2:45 a.m. kickoff can be very tough for me some nights to stay up for. Hope you appreciate that. There won't be anything tonight. Not enough matches. Similar story on Thursday. So I might be back for you on Friday. Certainly back for you on Saturday and Sunday. Just have to wade through these Champions League, Europa League matches, which do leave the coupons a little barren, particularly research-wise. Man City and Brentford, well, 0-0 at half-time yesterday, 1.18 shot, not quite in keeping. And this is the kind of match where you're going to get these kind of results. A recent head-to-head in this month. So Brentford already alerted to the potential threats and an overreaction defensively from Brentford. But Erling Haaland turning up to get a very, very important win, which will make it vital for Liverpool to get the win this evening. Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid, I don't play the Champions League, I'm afraid, unless you've got compelling evidence via the in-play stats. It's just too tough to read. These are all quality sides, aren't they? And these are one-off matches. Dortmund taking the lead against PSV. Interesting to see that PSV equaliser, evens favourites there yesterday. 0-0 at half-time, Inter and Atletico Madrid. Again, all down to the stats, whether you took on any second-half draw. 19 goal attempts from Inter Milan, though. Superb stuff from them yesterday. Did that continue second half? Just the 3 shots on target, but they did get the goal from those 3. And going to English Championship, English League 1, English League 2, let's have a look. Odds-on favourites would be what would interest me initially. Did Rotherham score first? Indeed they did. So you had a possible angle in there. Half-time angle. Both teams to score, no angle. All done by half-time. Superb stuff from Ipswich. But then a little slip to make it 3-2. A little slip to make it 3-3. Wow. I certainly wouldn't have taken on Ipswich 3-1 up, that's for sure. But you could have laid the late draw, I suspect, there, if you fancied it. What a winner from Ipswich Town. Vital match for Rotherham. That's why you're going to see competitive sides because of their standings. Desperate need for points. As you can tell there. 3 points yesterday would have got them over the 20-point mark, but it's looking grim for Rotherham. Any other odds on favourites? Well, Southampton, again, going through a rough patch at the moment. You thought their home form would see them through against Hull. Certainly a 0-2 Hull lead is gettable at half-time, that's for sure. A late goal, scant consolation, I'm afraid. But again, this is a good advert for both teams to score no. If you back it then, in the 11th minute, you're going to get quite high odds for Southampton. That covers a 0-2. And then you go into the match, correct score market, back 1-2. And that will cover the 1-2. So a poor performance from Southampton yesterday. Seasonal form thoroughly with them throughout, but solid from Hull. Odds-on favourites, Oxford against Northampton. Who took the lead here? Well, Oxford took the lead. Did Northampton lead? No, Oxford got the second goal. So could have laid the draw, I suppose, second half. Hoping the odds-on favourite would score first. 0-0 at half-time, Reading against Port Vale. Well, the odds-on favourites delivered yesterday again, laying the draw second half. Odds-on favourites scores first. Not so the case with Crawley against Wimbledon. A vital win. 78th minute as well. Not sure we could have taken on Crawley that late on, regardless of the stats for Wimbledon. Any other odds-ons? Well, Walsall, very emphatic at 1.95 favourites. Today, it's a very barren coupon. I don't think you need my help this evening. Just the one match, Liverpool and Luton. It's very obvious. Shorter with William Hill, 1.14 for Liverpool. It's just rather obvious. They've only been beaten by Tottenham and Arsenal this season. 2+ goals scored in the last 3 at home. 100% home wins against 8th and lower. 2 to 4 goals scored. Both teams have scored, though, in 10 of Luton's last 12. We could see that tonight, but without Luton getting the win. Porto against Arsenal, 1.62 favourites away from home Arsenal. Can't do any research. It's It's a vitally important kind of derby style match, this one. You can't really take the odds to heart, although they have been scoring 3 or 4 goals recently at home. In the Premier League, Arsenal. So they are a bit of a threat. And this Porto have been a little poor when at short odds in the Premier League. I don't know if Arsenal can exploit that today. And that's about it this evening. So you won't need my help. Only 3 matches, 2 of them in the Champions League, which I won't research. So another quiet evening in what is going to be a quiet week, I'm afraid. Thursday is exactly the same story. We've got Europa League and Europa Conference League, which I might stay up for, but I won't research. And Torino-Lazio is 2.4 the favourite, so it's a pretty poor match research-wise, but I had to research it. There's only the one match of importance. Conference League as well. Look at this. 2.3, 2.45, 2.15, 2.4. So it's just very tough competitions to unpack research-wise. And indeed, similar story with the Europa League. 2.38, 2.3, 2.6 the favourite, 2.15, 2.5 the favourite. Very tough set of fixtures on Thursday. So enjoy your football this evening. There's only 3 matches. I won't be turning up on Telegram or anywhere else, and not for 3 matches. I might turn up tomorrow for the Europa League at 5:45. Again, it's going to have to be in play stats because there's no point doing any research for these matches. They're all very difficult to unpack, particularly as we get deeper into the competition. So have a great evening, and I'll see you again tomorrow.